Marked graves of its ancestors once looked over the best view of Rikuzentakata, but much of that coastline has changed. The town below, now an unmarked graveyard. The smell of death still in the air, this monk returns to one of the only structures still standing, a 250-year-old Buddhist temple. He prays for the souls of the dead. More than 800 recovered bodies so far, over 1,000 still missing, in a town of 23,000. Human casualties would have been worse if most residents in this tsunami-prone area hadn't known how to evacuate in time.
This town is one of the worst devastated by the tsunami. Built on flat land, the waters here reached as far as 8 kilometers inland.
This couple has come from another town to look for their eldest child. They haven't found her in the evacuation centers or the morgues. And this is the last place she'd called them from, just as she was getting into her car to flee the rushing waters.
I am no help just sitting and waiting at home. I know the firemen and the police are trying to find her, but my wife and I had to come here.
For these residents, rebuilding has begun. This will be the new city hall, at least temporarily. The original structure was damaged by the tsunami. City planner Tomoyuki Murakami spent the night there trapped on the roof surrounded by high waters, not knowing he'd lost his home and his mother and son. Tomoyuki is already back at work.
I have to keep working to move forward. Mine is not the only pain here.
The respectful pain echoed in the largest evacuation center, where people continue to come to look for missing loved ones. Those here taking each day as it comes, uncomplaining, grateful not only to have survived, but for the help they get. They thought themselves well trained to deal with such coastal calamities, but nothing could have prepared them for the immensity of the tsunami on March 11th. And nothing more can be done now, they say, but carry on to the next phase. Temporary shelters are being built to house the thousands that have lost their homes, but only 2% of what's needed will be ready by April. The map of Rikuzentakata has drastically changed, but its residents are determined to make their way through, looking ahead to find a way forward. Margo Tigas, Al Jazeera, Rikuzentakata, Japan.